What is environmental pollution? Environmental pollution is the presence of harmful components in the environment, which pose a threat to the living beings that inhabit it, including human beings. Environmental pollution is mainly caused by action deriving from human activity, such as the emission of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere or the excessive exploitation of natural resources. Over the past few decades, the Earth's surface has been getting warmer due to greenhouse gases. Some of these gases in the atmosphere block the heat we receive from the sun, trapping it in our atmosphere and making the Earth into a giant greenhouse. One of the most abundant greenhouse gases is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is produced everywhere by humans breathing and through volcanic eruption. These two examples are nothing compared to the giant footprint left by our human activity.
Things such as deforestation and the burning of fossil fuels have increased the concentration of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere by more than a effect since the Industrial Revolution began. Another greenhouse gas in methane, a hydrocarbon produced by natural sources and human activity such as garbage deposits and agriculture, especially in rice cultivation and in the digestive process of remnants. Methane is 20 times more powerful at trapping in the sands than carbon dioxide, making it the most destructive of the greenhouse gases. The average temperature of the world has accelerated its increase in recent decades. How does climate change affect Chile? Chile is considered a highly vulnerable country for the effects of climate change due to a series of high-risk geographical characteristics. Low-lying coastal areas, arid, semi-arid, and forest areas. Susceptibility to natural disasters. Urban areas with pollution problems. Mountain ecosystems, areas prone to drought.
On top of all of this, most of the country's main economic activities rely heavily on the climate, since such as marine, agriculture, forestry, fishing resource, etc. Therefore, changes in water patterns will significantly affecting these industries. So, what can we do to deal with this problem? There is a scope of action called mitigation. Mitigation is reducing the emission of greenhouse gases and increasing our capacity to capture these gases back from the atmosphere by increasing the use of renewable energies, energy efficiency, soil protection, protection of native forests, reforestation, and you. What are you doing to combat the environment crisis?
We give you 10 tips to deal with and combat pollution. Separate your garbage. From an early age, it is good children to learn to separate what so that is can be recycled. Teach them what goes into each bin and why it should be done that way. Use products that can be reused. There are many products that can be used in multiple times to protect nature. For example, use cloth napkins instead for paper napkins. Turn off the lights. It's an obvious, but we don't realize how many times we turn off the light in a room we're not using. Have your children used to turning off the light, and when you leave home, check that everything is turned off. Eat organic fruits and vegetables. Organic products take care of their environment because fertilizers of tiny pollution products are not used in their production. About leaving appliances plugging in. Remember that appliances that use it turn off the light is plugging in consuming energy. So it's important to unplug them. Close your faucet properly. When you're not using water, close the tap and check that there are no leaks. Use reusable bags. Reusable bags generate less waste and reduce pollution. Take your cloth or recycled bags to supermarket and avoid using plastic bags. Take advantage of natural lights. To reduce electricity consumption, open the windows and raise the blinds so that sunlight enters in your home. Recycle everything you can. Before turning, always close box or toys. Think about wherever you can have then a second chance to avoid spinning and buying everything new. You will save money and protect nature. Plant trees. Trees produce oxygen and essential to nature. So plant a tree in your home, in the community where you live. As can you see, these are small actions that facilitate heritage change, recycle, and care for natural resources. Thanks for your attention.